This is your mock test for speaking module. Few questions I'm going to ask you, and you have to give me the answer with the reasons. How many languages can you speak?
Well, I can speak almost two languages. One is my mother tongue, Urdu, and one is English. English is my as a second language, as I felt that I have a lacking in English, so I came to Park College and learned all the environment I saw and everything was really good. And even my teacher was a perfect fluent person who made me a really fluent speaker. So yeah, I'm gonna say English is as my second language, which I really put effort to learn and to become fluent. And the reason I'm gonna say is this: that I felt lacking, and English is really necessary thing. Everywhere you go in life, even if you wanna read books which are good books which are in English, or you wanna listen podcasts, you'll always have a kind of a thing problem in lacking.
Fine. How useful will English be to you in your future?
But I can say guarantee this that it would be quite useful in future. Okay, the reason is this: that wherever I wanna go, even if I wanna go abroad in life, so the first requirement is English. Having a fluent English, you have to have IELTS and all those stuff. So this English is really really useful for everywhere you wanna go. Any country I wanna go, I wanna just have a read books, anything. So it's a really necessary thing. So this is gonna be really useful for me in future, inshallah.
Fine. What do you remember about learning languages at school?
Well, I remember this. It was a pathetic experience. You know, they were never used to teach English properly. It was an unpractical English. So even passive voice, I still remember that they used to make us cramming, which was literally not a good thing. So all the time, the English which were taught in school was unpractical, and I still remember this. So it wasn't a really good experience regarding English.
Fine. What do you think would be the hardest language for you to learn?
Well, I don't know exactly about this. I don't have a broader idea for this because in life, whenever you start doing something, then you get to know how hard or how easy it is. So I'm gonna say, as I have heard some things like Chinese, Japanese, and maybe Spanish. These things are really hard to learn. So I can just assume and say maybe these languages gonna be really hard for me to learn.
Okay, now let's move towards the part two. You will have to talk about the topic for 1 to 2 minutes, and you have 1 minute to think about it and that what you are going to say. You can make some notes. And this is the cue card. Here we go.
Okay.
And pencil and paper you can take from there. Your 1 minute starts now. Now, your 1 minute is over. You may proceed.
Okay. Well, recently I bought a subscription from a website named Canva. The unique thing about this website is that it's all about photo editing and video editing, but that's not even unique. The unique thing is all about is that this is an amazing website which anybody can use. If you talk about After Effects, Premiere Pro, even Adobe Illustrators and other Adobe kind of platforms, softwares, they are like really hard to learn and you need to have some sort of experience to learn. So I'm going to say that Canva is a kind of a website which is really, really good. And I bought a subscription from Canva website, and I mentioned it was easier to use. And I use it for my YouTube channel. I have a YouTube channel named Ocean of Thoughts. It's a channel which is I made for a vision or with a vision to inspire people from different backgrounds and from different religions. So it's just like from ancient history to modern history quotes. Usually, I prefer posting or making videos around quotes. So, well, I'm gonna say the service of Canva website is really, really amazing, and I'm quite satisfied with this website. But there's one thing I'm gonna say, which I didn't like about it, which was an AI feature, text to image feature, which was I'm gonna say that it's still in a developing mode. So it still isn't not developed that much. So I'm gonna say that they need to improve their AI features some more. So this is kind of, I'm going to say, regarding this topic.
Fine. Time is over. Now, may I have the cue card back, please?
Yeah, okay. Here you go.
Thank you. Now, let's move towards the part three. What kinds of things do people in your country often buy from online shops?
Okay, well, I don't have a broader idea of this question too, but I can just say this that people usually buy groceries. They buy groceries and things like that, and it also depends on personal preferences. But I'm gonna say that in Pakistan, the online shopping is still not that popular that is popular in other countries. The reason I'm gonna say what I think the reason is that there's a lot scam. Okay, make you to see pictures and things, and what is delivered at home is totally opposite of it. So this is a thing I'm gonna say. Still, the online shopping is not that popular, and this is why people mostly I see don't prefer online shopping in Pakistan only.
Why? Why do you think online shopping has become so popular nowadays?
Well, there are so many reasons. One of the biggest reason I'm going to say, which is that everything became online. Everything started becoming online. We just shifting the world, shifting to remote learning and remote working and all those stuff. So since even social media marketing came, businesses got the feel to okay, we can have a presence on social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, Messenger, and YouTube, etc. So this is a thing that online all the people got a taste and they started becoming online. I'm gonna say online shopping from that point arises quite. So this is one of the amazing and one of the main reasons for online shopping. It have because of that, which has gotten really popular nowadays.
Fine. Why do many people today keep buying things which they do not need?
Okay, well, there could be many reasons. In my case, from my perceptions, I'm gonna say one thing is that loneliness. Sometimes people have loneliness in their inside of themselves, and they try to cover that loneliness and distractions. They're distracted as well, so they try to cover those things with buying unnecessary things. It could be a bad habit as well. I'm gonna say, and other things are like have a penchant of then say brands. They have a really strong liking for brands and like that. So they just keep seeing those things and they just keep buying. And maybe I can say so many people, especially in Pakistan, I'm gonna say so many people just like hip hop all the time, have not properly something to do in their life, don't have a mission and purpose. So they're like just distracting from here and there. So they have nothing to do. So they just start buying things, unnecessary things, which they even don't need it. So yeah, that's my answer to your question.
Tremendous performance, and this is all about your speaking. Thank you very much. Wish you all the best.
Okay, thank you.